And we're live. So, the objective here is to basically continue with what we've been working on, which is getting this image for the so-called Blood Angel of the Crypt set up for the post for tomorrow. And I just got some news, which I am both pleased and displeased simultaneously to announce, but I have a position that's coming up here. And so our schedule will be changing dramatically with regards to the timing. More to what we were in line with originally, kind of aiming at, which is to be in the late afternoon streaming, aiming at starting at about 1900 on a given, basically on a work day, right, work week, from the way that the schedule timing is going to work out. So that's currently the intention there. We'll see exactly how it turns out, but starting tomorrow, there's a rather quick turnaround time on it. So keep you posted, and I via our primary channel of such things, which is the announcement channels on our Discord. So and if anyone else shows up in the interim, when people pop in and all that stuff, I will be letting them know that is the case, because that has to change. It's just one of those things. Consequences, simple as. Unfortunately, we didn't get a turnaround in the time frame that we needed, and much as I would love for it to be any other way, it's not. So, so that being said, I do have a rather tight turnaround time right now, because I don't have the time that I was expecting to be able to play around and get this thing more in line with what we're looking at. So. But this thing has come a long way for sure. Take a look at the top right where I've done a little work on it offline. Well, rather it's more of I started it running, and then after giving it some new instructions, right? So take a look, see here. Let's compare that with the current kind of generation. Although honestly, I kind of still like the ones that were back there. The problem I have right now with those is the hands more than anything else. I like the red hues of it, the very popped red on those guys. So, which is why I fell in love with that one over these, like the muted but popped red. I like them a lot for that. So. Whereas these look more, honestly, look more appropriate for what the character is, than what my operational vision from my source layer was. So, like I said before, we're in a little bit of a rush here, but I need to make, get those more or less in line with, I basically just need to get the hands to look good. It's more or less where we're at with it. The summary of it. And then see about getting the eyes to be the proper red, which I think I finally got a beat on how to get that to work. So, so we have progress. Oh, somebody just asked a poignant question. What is this? It is a hand that apparently has a nipple, despite what I told it to do. Well, immediate sign. Oh, God, damn it. Let me take a look at something here, because oh, okay. But I disabled it. All right, so that's supposed to be there. We'll see how it handles it. I might have to do another run after this one. Oh shoot. And I ran out of, because I was flopping around because I wasn't expecting to have the extreme need. Oh, interesting. I wonder. I'll have to worry about that later. That's a low priority. All right, so let's see. So I can't do any of the dolly immediacy stuff on there, but because again, that's gonna have to wait till tomorrow because I don't have that available. Luckily speaking, for this particular build, I actually have enough the material pre-generated. But I gotta think about that. I gotta think this one through. That's a dickens of a problem I just put before myself. Yeah, so the hands thing has issues. like the ones that I've been using, which is fine because it's trying to use the 4 and then I guess maybe it doesn't have enough time. Oh no, okay, I think I know what's going on here. Actually, I've changed enough that I need to just straight start a new one. I think what I need to do there is I need to re-add those to the baseline image. Can you do break on negative prompts too? I mean, just for logical sakes, you know, just logical, well, breaks in the line of thinking. All right, we'll find out how it works in the next run. Well, the next run after this one. This one has a different model that's doing the hands that's actually more focused on the hands. How did I get bit by? Jeez. Irritation across my entire arms. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna call the neck more of in the body section. We don't want the little doohickey on its forehead. The drawing's forehead. I don't like it. I don't want it. Just not doing it. Thanks. Alright, let's see. Oops. Just looking at some notes, trying to see if I can find a little bit more information from examples. As much as I like the fact that they, that the object on that forehead is providing a counter color, it's not really, I don't like it. It just doesn't I don't have time to futz around. Oh, shoot. Oh, that is sick looking. How do I do that? That was with LCM. But it was with RPGB5, which right now doesn't seem to want to work for me. All right. So I think that this is looking up pretty good. Let's see the looks. I also need to get. I also need to get to that. Oh, jeez. Why? Oh, why did I have to get this? Crap. Maybe not. Maybe it's not good enough. I made more modifications. So why isn't it like that? You know, I've made a boatload of changes, haven't I? Do one more check though on something here. No way. All right, let's see. let's look for.
Maybe I lost my way. Maybe you had gone too far. I had nothing left to say. We had left ourselves in the dark. So tell me this, if we left the pieces where they fell, will we have a lot to lose from lying to ourselves? All the times you said to me the feeling that you felt, we lost it, we lost it. Can we get back to love?
Oh shoot. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff that I didn't get into there that I thought were that should have already been in there, but because I have gone back and forth on prompts and all that. Yeah.
Maybe I lost my way. Maybe you had gone too far. I had nothing left to say. We had left ourselves in the dark. Can we get back the love we had? Get back the love we had. Or are we in love with what we lack? Get back, to get back.
All right, then let's see. But it fix the hands properly, and those hands aren't actually bad. Might make the note. But if it leaves it worse afterwards, then we know where our problem is. I just don't know how to fix it. you're done. Hmm. Did I just see that? I just saw. I totally just saw that. What the crap? It must be this guy, the skin detail neg, and maybe this guy. Let me check it. Let's let that one run, but I'm probably gonna kibosh it. Also, it's still doing the thing on the thing on the forehead, and I hate that. Like I said before. Maybe I should be focused more on the positive, eh? As in, like, instead of looking at the negative problem, going, stop doing the thing. Go, we'll do this thing instead. Let's see. Wait, what? Any bad neck mentioned here? Let's see. Okay. Biscuit. Oh no, never mind.
Keeping you close
Let's see. Nope, still wrong. Everything's wrong. But the craziest part is I'm pretty certain that the interim step, without the A detailer, is actually doing it right. So I'm gonna take off, let's see, that's nano, and yeah, I'm gonna disable the hand A detailer because it's breaking it. It's actually doing really, really bad by me. So let's see what happens if I disable that tab. See what happens there. That may be the thing that's for some reason adding a little bit too much to it that's breaking it. Possible. So, all right, what can I do in the interim?
This is just the beginning. Don't go.
No, not what I was looking for. Okay. Let us take a look back at our to-do list there. My forever to-do list. It'll probably not be able to get done.
You will never be alone. Do you love me? Broken hearted, you've been honest.
That's the duplicate of it. Oh, what? What just happened? Why? Please don't do that to my computer right now. The screen randomly decided to blink out. I need to use the press release stuff too. That's got to get done today, like today, like sometime today. There are never enough hours in the day, and then now with what just happened, there are distinctly not enough hours in the day. Shoot. Let's see how we're doing on our generation. I need to slow down basically as it comes down to at this point, because like I'm not being as efficient as I can because I am indeed kind of panicking, just a little bit. Yeah, I don't want thing on forehead. Otherwise, we're actually looking pretty good. If I have to, I will freaking use GIMP with a clone tool or something to get rid of it. Gosh darn it, that is annoying because it's not there. Is it there in my original? It is there in my original. Oh, no wonder. It's struggling to try and get rid of it. Well, I'm gonna skip or interrupt this guy because I'm not liking the output. I'm gonna go back over to here. Skip. Okay, never mind. Interrupted already, please. Thanks. Well, I guess it's just going to do its own thing then. Okay, fine. Be that way. Okay, so what do I need to do in the interim? I said interrupt. Please interrupt. Enough. I said interrupt. Did not say continue making the thing. I said interrupt. And then I said skip. And you didn't interrupt or skip. You just continued going. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, it did not like the fact that I just did that. I broke it. I don't have time for this thing to be broken right now. I've been at it for an hour. Did I restart the thing? Because I don't know what I did, but I broke it badly when I broke it like that. My impatience just shattered its consciousness or something. All right, so wait for it to load. Oh crap. That was inpaint sketch. I don't want the sketch, I just want the inpaint. I'm going to undo that because I want it to be more precise. Now let's just see what happens without a detailer. Also, this one's mostly good. The only concern I have really is that right hand and the eyes. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. Try that again. Because it has the thing it needs to give her the red eyes I'm looking for. But maybe it's just the order. Like it's going, oh, woman. And like one of the earlier steps, as we can see here, ends up having where it does the red eyes, but none of those had the red eyes. Maybe it did not alter the eyes at all. Let's wait. Dude, man, I can't continue. Okay, I've got to have a hard cutoff on this one. All right, this is due. Okay. Dinner just crashed apparently. So what I was saying is that this is due half past, but I can't spend any more time on it. I want to. I want to spend freaking forever on it. I really, really, really do. But I don't have time for it. That sucks. I just don't have time for it though.
Good morning, sunshine.
All right, let's try this with a detailer on. Did I leave it on? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let it be said that I don't Let it not be said that I do not put a significant amount of effort when I try and put myself to these things. Just saying. So I am still upset about that one guy from months and months and months ago. Low effort prompting light. It's called learning. Maybe they should do the same. I said I'm still salty about that. They won that particular engagement because I'm still salty about it. But notice how I don't remember their names, so there is that much. I know it's ridiculous. It's pitiful, frankly speaking, but I am still salty about it. All right, let's see.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh, I'm not showing the fun stuff. My bad. I got distracted. There's the fun stuff. The server. The server doing its thing. That's my primary focus right now. I mean, yeah, I'm touching the article info and all that too, but Really? Really, you're gonna do that to me some more? You jerk off. Now let's see. excuse me, just trying to look for something to help with this, because that's unfortunate that it's doing that. And I don't have time to deal with this. That one came out okay, but it probably didn't finish its process. It's messing this. Okay, that's weird. That's not comfortable. Okay. You're like she's wearing shades or something. That's interesting. Definitely not what I want at all, and not even neat. Noxious. Further requirement, I have 10 more minutes on this particular one. Because I've got to get moving on to the other one. Ugh. Okay. Which means that this generation might be my last, well, will be my last go. I have to say that strongly. This generation will be my last go on this build, on this character. I have to move on to the next one. That really, really sucks though. Because I enjoyed working on this one and I wanted to work more on it. I am out of time, and this sort of crap, where it's like a blue eye instead of the red eye that I asked it to do, I need to move on to different ones. And I've got, actually, I have a good enough sample somewhere in here that I'm actually happy with. I just wanted to perfect. Just use this one. Or at least mostly happy with. I'm mostly happy with this one. I wanted red eyes though, and I think I can get red eyes quickly. I think there's a way for me to get red eyes quickly. See, as you can see, I can get red eyes. I think I just need to basically remove the parts of my hands, more or less. I have to do one or the other. So I might give it 2 more goes. One to get the hands, if I don't already have one that has great hands, and the one to get the eyes. I think that's the problem, is that I've been too impatient with trying to get out. Because, like, for example, this one, the hand's pretty good. I don't actually know how to use color brushes like that. But now I do, because you said it. Literally just, that's what just happened here. Like, I don't know how to do color brushes. I know how to use color brushes. It's been a while, but I know how to use them. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I've been trying to use I've just been single-mindedly focusing on the tool, which is a fair point and a problem. Well, hopefully it'll come out the way I want to, though, with this one. I think I may have finally maybe broken it. I don't know. Because, like, I found one, as I was looking at, I found one that was, like, specifically leverage this part of the prompt, a beautiful, perfect hand, detailed, that may solve for that, which in turn will allow it to focus on the things I needed to focus on. And I think I may have it, or I may not. I don't know. I might not. I may have just broken it again. As I was saying, as I was being confident, like, yes, I've got this. Finally, I have this. I've been working on it for. I don't want to say it. Okay, I'll say it. I've been working on it for days. Which is a problem because, all said, I'm actually out of time. So, firstly, well met, Y30, and also, so that thing I was talking about, the day job has come up. So I'm going to start. This is going to move to the evenings, which I'm going to do because I'm enjoying it and I want to continue doing it and I want it to be the thing that I want it to be. But I have to pay the bills and the lights are about to turn off if I don't. So yeah. but it is what it is. Hopefully this one can, they're starting to look, they're looking like I want them to do mostly, like, at least in the interim processes. So as long as it doesn't jack up the details, it may actually work. Naturally, of course, it is jacking up the details, specifically the hands. And the eyes are off center now, apparently. Because screw me, I guess. Oh, why me? Because I tried too hard. That's the simple answer of why me. Interrupting. Just one more go? Her hands. You know what? Yeah, that lower hand is jacked though. Gosh darn it. All right, go for it. Let's see if that does the thing. And that's the last one I can do on it. It's not perfect, but 10 more or 15 more minutes. Oof. Because then I gotta get that. Then I get that hour break or so, and then. Why did I have to agree to it to be so early in the morning? I don't have time. The problem is that I have to iterate like through this as hard as I can. Because I just like the problem that I'm at is that like I just raised the bar of acceptability for myself like way up here. And I mean it's way up there. Like it's you know, I want it to be a certain thing, and I love how I've done this to myself, where when I really did have time, I let it go through really quick, right? And then now that I don't have time, like, and I honestly don't, like, I really, really don't have time, I've now made it where I want, perhaps not the word perfection, but I want mastery. And yeah, I'm stupid is what it comes down to. No, it's more of a, like, I've just ruined myself on so many levels because I couldn't make the cut in time. I'm sad now. Anyway, see if that bit of the prompt works. I'm literally just dragging whatever I can quickly, whatever I can. Mother of invention is necessity, right? Will I succeed in time is the question. The problem, the real true problem is that I have to get up early in the morning. Later than I have been, but earlier than I want to. So I'm gonna call those hands good enough. They're not perfect, but they're good enough. The eyes should do the thing I want them to do here as well. So, with this run. least one of them should be good enough. I don't like that. I don't like good enough. I want it to be perfect, dagnabbit. Oh well. It is what it is. Just idly, I'm curious about something. Always there just to remind me of what was. Wow, the keywords have gone up by a fair margin since I looked at it yesterday. What margin? Let's find out. $47. Oh no, it hasn't been a fair margin. I just saw a number that was bigger than I expected. I already copied the thing like I'm supposed to. I did not. Did I? I don't know why I pushed that one. Alright. Anyway, point made. Did I get that backwards? If I did, I'm gonna laugh at myself. Yeah, I did, but that's the wrong model in any case. I think we might actually be on that, at least for that portion. Because the eyes thing, honestly, the eyes thing, I have a good bead on way to make it work. It's just basically what it comes down to is that I need to paint only one thing at a time, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe I just got misled and it still. No. It's orange. Like, maybe I'm doing great, and then it's like, no, you're not. You suck. Darn it. Stop making me feel like I suck. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, that makes me feel like I suck. Thanks. Oh no, it's doing that mascara thing on this in paint. But yeah, so pretty much the outcome of this is the outcome of this. So we'll see how it goes. All right. What can I do in the interim? What's my other major taskers at the moment? It don't require stable diffusion. It's busy. Then I can get, good progress in the next hour. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, this is the last prompt for this one. And I have to move on. Not an option. As much as I don't want to. There was one problem with the color brush idea, though, is that the eyes weren't a solid color when it was generating them, so. Which was annoying as well. And then once that's done generating, then I have the fun part of going through the dozens, hundreds. I'm not sure of the ones that I didn't actively delete from the pile for the past few days and finding out the ones that I really, really, really like for this purpose. And that was the next part of my docket, was trying to figure out control net. Because basically I've got bunches of models, right? And I want to figure out which one I like the best. And then from there you can do the control net thing, right? And then you can like make them marionettes and they can do the thing. You have them, they're like doing a thing, kind of chilling out, or as I understand it. Of course, I don't really understand it because I haven't done the research into it, and I don't have time to. At least not now. It's one of those funny parts where like once things settle down, then I will be able to like go full bore. But for the moment, it's going to be I'm going to need to make sure that I get sleep tonight because I've got a really early morning tomorrow. So, and you know, it's a first meeting people and all that stuff, first impressions. So you're like, so you're saying that perhaps to go for that, do like a T-pose type thing and then have it from there would be the ideal, rather than the posing that I currently have here. I mean, that's why T-poses are a thing, right? It's because it's open and it's got the, you know, it's got the all the stuff in an easy, readily available area for dealing with the moving and stuff. So, at least as I understand from my little touch. Yeah, and I actually, you know, I have it pulled in. I do have control net pulled in because a detailer made mention of work with control net model, and I'm like, okay. I'd also, when I was first doing my initial forays, which was with the what is it? The simple one. What is it called? The easy diffusion. I actually kind of had gotten a good bead on it overall as well. At least, let me correct myself. An idea of how it works, if it makes sense. Like I said, I pulled in like the notion of control nets, right? And from the 3D plays from back when, I have a working, and I'll say a working understanding. Won't call it confident. I'd call it working. I understand it, you know. You got your critical points, and it kind of ends up tying in with like keyframes and stuff like that. So a super high level overview of it. But I want to get into that because then it'll allow taking, you know, the ideas that I've just learned here in the application of this particular one into like other things, you know, into like where it's more generic, and then that allows me to like take and merge things in a certain manner, and it, you know, it allows cool stuff is basically what it comes down to. Yeah. Okay. Oh geez, another hour has passed. Ah! Crap. Eyes are mangled. Why am I doing it from here? Shouldn't I do it from the... I literally have the program or the window open over here for a reason. I found. So the question is, do I want to do it where I just kind of ignore the past, or do I want to just work on what I've got now? Is that all? Refresh. Gotta be more than that. There's not. Oops, what I did. Yeah, I'm mostly okay with that one. Oh crap. So oh man. No. So the fact is that the image that I've got for the that I'm sharing from the file browser is actually cropped in a way where it's not showing. I just noticed this, not showing the majority, like much of the picture. I was so fixated on what I was fixated on that I of course didn't realize this, right? And looking at it in the manner that it's there, in the crop that's there, right? I like that crop better. And that crop does basically one major thing for it. And that is it takes off the lower hand, which is one of the things which I have been obsessing over for the past like day and a half. The lower hand kept on coming up as a piece of meat, as opposed to being a hand. Well, yes, very much so. All right. Well, now to upscale it and find out all the blemishes that I was ignoring. Yep. Find out all the blemishes I was flipping and ignoring. And that's one of the two images that I need to make. And that one I actually already had kind of had an accepted one too, but I wanted to make it better. So I fought with it. I fought the law, and the law won. No, at least the next one's coming out pretty quickly. That's funny how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's just like the first one will take forever, and the next one you just like boop, and it'll just. That's pretty much what I want. So far, it's looking pretty good. I don't know yet. Obviously, I can't talk to it yet, but just even what I just saw from it, it's like, no, that's actually pretty much what I want. From like a super rough image too, because like the base image is absolutely trash. So let's see, images to images. It is 610, 611 now actually. Oops, not bad. Wait. Oh, this is text to image I'm looking at. Image to images. There we go. No, it's a little rough. Like a little rough. Way rough. Oof. Oh, one of them looks at least decent. And it just like vomits on the canvas. But I think upscale might actually save some of them. Maybe not. Because I had to downscale it to 512 because otherwise I would have broke my buffer. Because it doesn't want to work with 1024. Luckily, I think what happened with this one is that because I gave it a square image, right? I think that's probably what happened. So, which in turn is more, readily available for what it's actually working for, what it wants. I need to go to... I need to duplicate this again now. And I guess in this one, like I have less of a vision of like what I'm looking for it. Less like a super intense, like this is what I absolutely want from it. So I'm a little bit more open to it throwing me more variability. It's probably what it comes down to. Like honestly, it's probably an expectation sort of problem. Yeah, that one's good enough. It's good enough. Which is like the previous one, the one before, because I've actually started to like put those up there. Oh shoot, did I forget to do that? I did. What is the word I'm looking for? Timelines, budgets, no. Due dates. So I probably will need a check or a pass on them, I think. But... Okay. The hands are gonna kill me. I'm gonna die because of these hands. I am dead because of the hands. Oh, I apparently... Yes, all right, cool. Let's actually up that denoise. I'm gonna go with 0.5. 4, 5.
Fight your battles, always by yourself. In the shadows, hear you cry for help. No matter the distance, I will always be there. No more inhibitions, I'll show you I care. You've been lost and alone in the city lights, I know. Getting high, feeling low, and it's out of your control. You should know that I won't leave you. I'll stay beside you. I'm never letting you go. You've been lost and alone in the city lights, I know. But I will guide you home. Always by yourself. Hear you cry for help. No matter the distance, I'll be there. I know.
Alright, I need to like make a tone when it freaking finishes. Alright, so I gave it a wider berth on changing stuff. I've increased the denoising strength, so let's see if we can see if that works out there. All right, and then for this, I have all right, so I'm gonna give myself until I leave now, which will be about 45 minutes. It's Tuesday, and then another hour on the far side. So I'll be gone for an hour and about 45 minutes, and then when I come back, I'll be when I get back, I've got to work out first. I need to get back. I need to get into that habit again. If I'm going to be doing more physical stuff, I need to be in that habit in the interim. I just kind of failed at that, right? But so that, and then I'll be back and give myself another hour. Because again, I have to super time stuff. Actually, one of the things that I was going to put on there, what I was going to do, is I was going to there's an extension for Twitch. It's like a timer thing, and like it'll alert. The problem is that you have to be affiliate, which means 50 followers and at least 3 average viewers and streaming for like an hour a week or hour a month or whatever. Like it's a pitiful amount of time that it requires you to stream. But the point is that it's like, well, we're not there yet, and we can't have that particular timer from the extension. So meaning I have to find a different solution for that problem. Well, unfortunately, that's a super low priority, I think, for obvious enough reasons. Also some housekeeping. And so the second one, I'll let it be a little bit more rough than I did the first one. But as I said before, I'm going to do a couple of runs against it. See if I can make it, where at least the idea of where I want it. Because I don't have time to shoot for perfection. I mean, I can basically spend like an hour or two per on the images. And I mean, like basically the rule ends up being like 2 hours on an image, and then I have to move on because there are too many to do. And then I'll have to come back to them on a later pass, and then I'll have this huge stack of like 1,000 hours to go back through and do. Well, basically what it'll come down to. Hopefully by then I'm skilled enough to actually do it quickly. And this is while I'm going to be doing all the other stuff I'm doing, right? Oh well. This is what happens, I suppose. Anyway, I am going to take a little bit, not of a full break, but I'm going to go grab some coffee because I need to get more coffee. Even now, let's see. I'm going to put it, I'll leave it there. Yeah, maybe a little bit more than just coffee. Chips and cookies, all sorts of goodies. all day today I've been losing the the challenge of the bump thing. So I finally got one, which is like, I finally got it. But it's basically the meme with the dude who's on the like the bottom tier. He's like, oh yeah, you ranked the lowest possible. But he's like, the one where he's like, he takes the champagne, he's like, he flicks everyone off. Yeah, you got in the rankings, but you're at the bottom of them, so that's pretty much where I'm at right now with that.
always focus on the details. I get obsessive like a one track. You always live inside the moment. You forget that you still have to own it. And the time flies by, and you're by my side. But we had good time. It's been a long, long ride. If you crash on down, I'll be there to catch you. If you need me now, you won't wait long. If you crash on down, I'll be there to catch you. If you need me now, you won't wait long. If you crash on down, if you need me now. Don't have the energy we used to. I miss when we would see the sunrise. Still got that feeling, it's the real truth. Whoa, if you crash on down, I'll be there to catch you. If you need me now, you won't wait long. If you crash on down, I'll be there to catch you. If you need me now, you won't wait long. If you crash on down, if you need me now.
And with that, I am out of coffee. Which is a shame. A crying shame. Why does she have 4 arms? I tell you to put her with. In fact, I said don't do extra arms. I think I did. Did I remove that? I think I removed that accidentally. Probably in the negative. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It took me a second to click. Yeah. I got you now. But no, I'd also on my, and I'm going to interrupt this one. Even though I'm running out of time, but it actually had preemptively. I had that in there when I reorganized it. And I probably did something stupid here, but knowing what I know, it seems to me that like putting breaks in the negative makes sense, because at least, or perhaps I should do them as comments, like basically say this is what this section is, because like the problem that I'm having is I've got all these sections, right? And it's like where I'm talking about this thing and then this thing and then this thing, and it's hard for me to track, you know, where I'm looking for stuff that I need to change. And it's like, well, if it's hard for me to track, wouldn't it be hard for it to track? I mean, I know it's a computer and all, right? But it's, you know, do I want to keep it with wings? All right. With that modification, I think, is there another one I wanted to do? Oh, I wanted to lower the sensitivity on the hands, honestly. Just by a little bit, because it detected the wing part as a hand, or you know, raise it rather to 60 to 65, I think it was. Didn't quite catch it. Well, no. What I mean when I speak of difficulty here, I am speaking of in the form of math, like. As in, it makes the equation harder to move it across. Like, it makes it less... It makes everything equal in a manner of speaking. Which, if everything's equal, nothing is... If everything is super, nothing is super, basically. If everything's the top priority, nothing is the top priority. If everything's a giant ball of... Pick a term, well, you get what you get. So it is actually, it's not a matter of what it thinks, just to be clear, just be like absolutely clear with my statement. I'm not saying it's a matter of it thinking. What I'm saying is that it gives priority to something or not. In other words, by not having it clear, in other words, not having effectively parentheses involved, you make the math harder to understand, or it to understand as an interpreter, just to be like super clear. I'm not imparting anthropogenic or anthropomorphic traits onto the LLM. like a lot of folks. What I mean in this is that it's not a feeling for it. It's simply a how do you navigate a math equation that does not have any order of operations that are clear? Well, you follow the basic order of operations, but what if the intention was something else? The machine would not know and would not be capable of dealing with that. It's like a calculator when you just put in a straight equation, to put it a different way. No, I get you. I'm just saying, from my heuristic element, if I'm looking at it and going, this is difficult to interpret, I mean, it's difficult to interpret to Mark because the information's not well organized. So I'm making assumptions. Basically, it ends up being, I'm making assumptions that it knows what I'm talking about when it has no chance to know what I'm talking about. If that makes any sense what I'm trying to get at there. I don't even know at this point in time. Let's see. No, I don't want that prompt in there. Something it's struggling with is maintaining the wide angle. I don't remember to send that message. It is not doing well with the wide angle, that is for sure. Although, then again, it looks like I did make some progress. Yeah, okay. There's like a random dog cat thing in there. Indeed. And that's exactly what I was saying, actually. Was getting it into the right order sequence. I just didn't put it that way, so. Now, okay, so the full stop, the period. I've seen it applied in certain circumstances, but I don't actually contextually know what it is. Like, obviously, commas are breaking concepts, right? They're this part, this concept, this concept. Breaks are like full sections, as I said, like conceptual sections. I would assume that periods, like in, real life, as it were, are full sentences type things. But in all of the prompts that I've seen, they don't implement them. There aren't usage of the periods in like all example prompts. So I presume it's not a valid character, but then again, that's an assumption. And I haven't seen anyone like on all of the tutorials I've looked over, all of the stuff I've looked over, and I've gone over quite a bit. I have not seen a very clear kind of breakdown. Again, it could be my failure. I mean, honestly, of like not seeing all the things. Time is it? Oh shoot, I gotta go in like 5 minutes. Hopefully this will be, otherwise I'll have to skip or I'll have to interrupt and like put it on a longer, like I said, an hour, hour and a half, sort of, like process of some sort. Yeah, I've noticed this. The token count changes. But I'm using periods specifically. You'll make me have to put period, aren't you? It eventually does. But what way does it mean is the question I was asking. If you knew. As I said, I haven't seen any specific, like what's the ramification for it? Because I presumed that the one that was generated with the okay, so it directly, okay, so if someone used in their training for it, used full stops, then it in turn would have that as part of it. So it's the what you're saying here is that it's the model that determines the meaning of. Gotcha. That's a term. I understand the term tags. I don't know what Dan Boru is though, which is important. It's going to be something like how Boolean logic is important. No one's doing searching, I'm going to assume. Crap. Gotta get moving here. Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Which is what effectively we're trying to tap into, which means we have to know what the models themselves are, in a word, triggered off of. So if I were to type undead for the RPG model, I know it would actually trigger it in some way. So, oh, gotcha. That actually does bring something that I just saw into frame. Because I saw in one of the prompts there was a mention of that sort of thing. I think I implemented it here somewhere as well. And with that, it is the 3rd hour, and I do have to get moving, unfortunately. I want to continue this conversation, so that said, if you'll be around, I guess I'll be about 2 hours. Yeah, makes sense. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it. I have to go. It's not a choice, but or it's a choice I already made, basically. But the thing that's kind of catching me there is that we basically have to find out what the model's been trained at, and therefore be able to use the terms of the model, which in turn it behooves us to make our own model effectively, so that we know what it's been trained with. It also helps with understanding the training mechanisms too. But it's best to have your own model effectively if you're generating stuff, because then you know what it's actually doing with that stuff. Like what your key phrases are, what you're actually what you made it look for, basically. So, noted. As I said before, I do have to get moving, so it's always a pleasure, man. And for everyone else that's out there, thanks for watching for the bit. If you watched for the 3 hours, what are you doing with your life? Other than just listening to me prattle on / listen to music. All right, well, again, I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate you specifically, Y3. See you around.